Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Team 6.
Stop your whining.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Tyler Newsome now. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. 23 yards, the final tally.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Go. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey! Hey, we got Mike 50. Hey! High 7.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Motion.
Yeah. 57 to Mike. Let's put him on the buses.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Let's go.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll run it here. This is D'Onta Foreman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Box it. Jump out.
57 to Mike.
Now Foreman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Check 52.
Kill.
Inside.
Kill. Turn up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check, 47.
Hey, you go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
At the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. General West. Let's go.
Back to throw. Jones is going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Jones throwing again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey.
3 down. Watch out.
Hard. Fight.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
Do your job. Check 26.
Greystone, travel. Ready.
Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
I'm coming. Shift.
Bam. Snap.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Go now. 60 or.
Watch the screen.
Let's go.
Throwing on second and 14. Jones, and he whips that one incomplete there. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long.
Rock it. Go.
I got him. That's me.
Deep river.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick your game up.
Gallman will run it. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Ready? 70, Indy.
Ricky. 25, check 25. Out.
Topper. Say go.
This is Gallman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Here we go. 30 base.
Let's go, D.
Shoot.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
15 line.
Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Jones, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch it.
Yep.
I got him. On me.
5.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Watch the screen.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run with Foreman, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
18.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Plant.
Come to me. It's me.
Hey, 88.
A carry for Foreman.
It's me and you. It's just me and you.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down. Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
26.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
57 to Mike.
Hey, Roy.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Showing up. Slam.
Jump out. All right. Flip it down.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 14-10. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Okay, ready?
Mike's 50.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, orbit.
Mike 50.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Giants. Dante Pettis. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball just knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Box it.
57's the mic.
Cat 300. Hey, Alpha.
57's the mic. Rock 57. I got 300.
On second down, Foreman. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Check Mike 57. Watch the screen. Pass.
This is Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Green 18.
In your face.
Next one. Boom.
57. Mike 57. Here we go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
26. Hey, wahoo.
Man out.
Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And a Packer first down.
Green 18.
Strong right. 3 out.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Hey, take 26.
57. Mike 57. Let's go, defense.
Bud.
All right, here we go.
On second and 9, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
You gonna get this, boy? Jump out. You think you gonna get this?
57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Here's Foreman, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd down.
319. Blue down. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 47. Hey, Charlie. Box it.
Bump 7 with the mic. Rapid.
Hey, 88.
47.
Hey, exit.
I'm here all day.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Josh Jackson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go to Barkley again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Mike Spopo. Hey, here we go. Tight dog. He's coming. Double up.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
57. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, foxtrot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Go.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
57. Mike, 57. Yeah, live.
It's going to be a long second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Aaron Lynch make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to smooth.
57 for Mike. Watch 57.
Hey, keep it up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin with a run by Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Achilles trash. Let's go. Sponge. No.
80 weapons. Hey, seam 6. What? Squeeze.
Tighten up.
Yes.
Watch twins.
2nd and 6. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Now.
We got motion. Back up. 44.
Ready?
Jones now operating from the gun. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th.
4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Shift.
Hey!
Staying open.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. Let's make these babies cry.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. 30.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Run. 47, Mike. Yeah. Mike, 47.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike's 47.
Again, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
We own them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
158.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter,